In last lecture, we have started the design of weld joint for eccentric loading condition. In that, we have started the first case, that is out of plane eccentricity. So today we are going to solve another problem on the same case, that is out of plane eccentricity. But today we are going to consider a circular cross section. So in the previous lecture we have considered a square cross section. So today we are going to consider a circular cross section. So the problem is a 50 diameter solid shaft is welded to a flat plate as shown in figure. If the size of weld is 15 find the maximum normal and shear stress in the weld. So here in the problem, the size of the weld H is given and we have to find out the sigma maximum and tau maximum of the weld. So this is the given drawing. So the welding is carried out on one plane and the load is acting on another plane. So this is plane number 1 and this is plane number 2. So both the planes are different. So it comes under case 1, that is out of plane eccentricity. And we know that for out of plane eccentricity, the primary stress is a shear and the secondary stress is bending. So eccentricity is 200 the given data are the diameter of the shaft is given, it is 50 the load is 10 kilonewton, that is 10 into 10 power 3 Newton, then H is equal to 15 we have to find sigma max and tau max. So first consider the direct stress, that is primary stress, it's a direct shear stress. Assume that the load is directly acting here. And we know that the primary stress equation is tau is equal to P divided by A. So the P is given in the problem, it is 10 into 10 power 3 Newton. Area we have to calculate. So we know that the weld area A is equal to 0.707 H into L, the length of the weld. So previously we will calculate the length based on the shape. Here it's a circular one. So for circle, the length is the circumference of the circular shaft. Okay, so the weld covers the 360 degree of the circumference. So it is pi into D. So it is 0.707 H in the place of L, it is pi into D. So the diameter D is 50 If you substitute it, then you will get A is equal to 1665.9 square. Okay, so the area will be in square. So here we have to substitute the value of H, that is weld size, because it is given in the problem. So we can substitute that and we can calculate the area. So further substitute the value of A in the stress equation, tau is equal to P divided by A. So if you solve this equation, finally you will get the primary shear stress tau is equal to 6 Newton per square. Okay, so this is without considering the eccentricity. Now the secondary stress is with considering eccentricity. So if you consider the eccentricity E is equal to 200 then sigma B is equal to M divided by Z. So here M is the bending moment and we know that for cantilever beam M is load into perpendicular distance. Here it is load into eccentricity. So the load is 10 into 10 power 3 and the eccentricity is 200 Okay, so all the data are directly given in the problem. So substitute it and you can calculate the M value, that is 20 into 10 power 5 Newton that is bending moment acting on the weld region. Then Z, so Z is section modulus and we have to take the Z equation from data book page number 11.5. Okay, so the weld region, the outline of the weld is circular one. If you take data book page number 11.5, then you can see this drawing. Okay, so this is the weld region. You can see the circular outline. So the Z equation for this weld region is pi d square divided by 4. It is given in the data book and we have to multiply 0.707 H. That is very, very important. We have to multiply 0.707 into H. So here D is, it is given in the drawing. In our problem the D is 50 So it is pi d square by 4, 0.707 H. Okay. So you can compare the drawing and you can take the formula from the data book. And In the formula, D is the diameter, it is 50 mm. Then H is the size of the weld, it is 15 mm. So if you solve this equation, finally you will get the section modulus value as 20,822.8 mm cube. Okay, so now in this equation we have calculated the m value and we have calculated the z value. So we can substitute it. M is 20 into 10 power 5 and Z is 20,822.8. So if you solve this, you will get sigma B is equal to 96 Newton per mm square. Okay, so the primary stress is shear and the secondary stress is bending. So we can calculate the sigma maximum by using the principal stress equation, that is half sigma B plus root of sigma B square plus 4 tau square. See here, sigma B is the bending stress and tau is the shear stress. Okay, so all the data we have calculated. So the sigma B value is 96 and the tau value is 6. So substitute the value of sigma B and tau value so that you can calculate sigma maximum value. So if you solve this, finally you will get sigma maximum is equal to 96.4 Newton per mm square. Okay, so this is the maximum nominal stress. The next one is maximum shear stress. Okay, so you can use tau max equation. Tau max is equal to half sigma B square plus 4 tau square. Okay, so substitute the value of sigma B and tau, you can calculate the tau max value. Okay, so in some problems they will give the sigma max or tau max value and they may ask you to calculate the weld size H, or otherwise they will give the weld size and they will ask you to calculate the sigma max and tau max value. Okay, fine. So this is how you have to calculate the maximum nominal and shear stress. Then this is the tutorial problem. A 50 mm diameter solid shaft is welded to a flat plate as shown in figure. Okay, so it's almost like the same problem. This is the weld region and the load is acting with some eccentricity, so it comes under case 1, that is out of plane eccentricity. And we know that for case 1, the primary stress is shear and the secondary stress is bending. Okay, a load of 10 kilonewton is applied at the free end. Okay, find the size of the weld assuming the permissible stress of the weld material in tension as 94 megapascal. So in tension means it is sigma, it is not tau. Okay, so sigma max is given. So sigma max is given as 94 megapascal, and by substituting the sigma max value we have to calculate the size of the weld, that is H. So in the previous problem we have substituted H and we have calculated sigma max. Here sigma max is given, so you can substitute the value of sigma max. Yeah, so here in the equation you can substitute the value of sigma max and you will get sigma B and tau in terms of H. So just like the problem what we have solved in the previous lecture. Okay, so you can substitute the value of sigma max and you can calculate the H value. So the solution is, the final answer H is equal to 16 mm.